everything about these two devices have basically been leaked. So here's everything we know so far. The launch of these phones are really close. The A53 and A52 were both released in March, so we're looking to March as a launch date. If you saw my A14 5G video, then you know that Samsung is trying to unify their lineup so they all look the same. The A54, I believe, would look just like the S23s from the back and from the front because of that hole punch cutout, while the A34 wouldn't because it would probably have that U-shaped cutout like the A33. Both phones would come with a triple camera setup, which technically is lower than their predecessors, which was 4, but I don't think anyone would miss the depth sensor. Not so interestingly, rumors are suggesting that the A34 would have the exact same main, ultra-wide and macro sensors, but the A54 would have a newer 50 megapixel main sensor, which is less than what we had on the A53, so that'll be interesting to see, but the other two sensors, the ultra-wide and the macro, would still be the same. The selfie cameras as well on both phones would be the same as last year. This one I found a little bit weird. The A34 is rumored to be bigger than the A54 at 6.6 inches compared to 6.4 inches. They're both 120Hz 1080p AMOLED displays, so just as good as last year, but interestingly, the bezels around the displays would be slightly thicker than last year. And after seeing the A14 5G, I actually might believe that. Design, display, cameras were already good on the A33 and A53, but what really wasn't was performance. There were hiccups. So I think almost everyone else wanted to see what Samsung would do next. Well, rumors suggest that Samsung made some changes. With the A34, they went with the MediaTek Dimensity 1080 chipset. So Samsung didn't go with Exynos on the A34, but on the A54, they stuck with Exynos. They went with the Exynos 1380, which is the successor to the 1280. So is this new Exynos processor going to solve all of the problems that we had on the A53? Well, you would have to subscribe to find out. They would both have a 5000 mAh battery and 25 watts fast charging. They also both would come with Android 13 and One UI. And like I said before, the prices would be basically similar to last year. I'm actually really excited to get these phones, daily drive them, test them, and give you guys feedback. I know that the cameras, the display, the design, all that stuff would be good, but that performance, that's kind of my main interest. So again, can't wait for these phones to drop. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you when you see me.